know a lot of people, a decent amount of people that's Ifa, and I know it be people on Instagram and all that be fake babas that be scamming folks, right, or whatever. So
yeah, but Ifa teaches you that if your intentions ain't right when you're trying to learn more about the community or whatever, they have the right to finesse you. It's permissible.
So basically, if you a sucker, we can try you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have like
impure hearts.
That was on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like SU, you got to go through SU for everything. And SU was one of those type of people. If you read up on him, he was like.
He was an ancestor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like Ogun, Shango, who everybody talk about.
All right, Ogun. All right, because I heard of Ogun and Shango, but so what would you say? Because I know a lot of niggas that's up on the Ogun, right? And they told me that Ogun was like war. You feel me? So it's like, all right.
He like basically a god of metal or an ancestor of metal.
All right. Yeah.
He's treachery. He have a mean streak. You know what I'm saying? He is a. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has a fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Mean streak attitude, all that shit on.
Yeah. And he what you like these ancestors, they what you call Orishas, right?
Yeah, Orishas, whatever you want to call it.
And you get chosen by a certain Orisha, right?
Yeah, you have Orishas that look over you predominantly. Like I'm a child of Gunji.
Who?
Which is like, he over like a lot of shit that deals with Earth, like volcanoes. That's why I'm a hot head and shit like that.
Okay. The whole time I thought she was Ogun.
Nah. Ogun is like, alright, Ogun he set off his rap on me. That's why I ended up going to prison or whatever. He told me, I had a reading, told me stay out of cars and shit. Then, I got in that bad ass wreck.
Yeah.
Prison is like a shared house of Ochosi and Ogun. They like both. It's like, because it's metal, like the doors and shit metal.
And then Earth.
Brick layout, that's Ochosi shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's different, but.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was basically the rap for Ogun. Ogun can say his rap out on your ass. And if you don't really pay attention and listen to what the Bible tell you or the Oya tell you when you getting readings and shit, right? Go against the grain.
Okay. So it's like a positive, negative effect of Ifa, like so.
Because if your Bible telling you specifically certain shit, boom, 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 and you listen, it can be a positive outcome for it. If you don't, it can be a negative outcome for it. But some people wouldn't want to hear that shit. Like, I don't want to know what I need to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like your fortune told.
But it ain't even a fortune told. It's just telling you, if you continue to do this person gonna set their rap out on your ass now.
Yeah. Okay.
If you don't, you know what I'm saying, then you might get this blessings. You know what I'm saying?
So you already be knowing like what's gonna happen to you, basically, like if you don't do what you're supposed to do.
You don't know exactly, but you know like
it's gonna be some fuck shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, one more towards the end of this about this Sinners thing, because it had, I ain't gonna say it had a high presence of Ifa in it, but it was just enough, you feel me, where I felt like, okay, Ryan Coogler was trying to put it out there, but it's like, alright, I hear Michael B. Jordan talking about the bye-bye thing. I ain't heard Ryan Coogler saying he was Ifa, and we still don't know if Michael B. Jordan Ifa or not, but so if he isn't Ifa, or if he isn't interested, do you think, because, spoiler alert, Stat couldn't bite his brother because he had the mojo bag. You feel me? And Annie, who was the Oya who practiced Ifa, she was the one who knew about vampires and hates or whatever she called them, spirits or whatever. So it's like, was he trying to say like we need to get to Ifa to get back to our people, or what? Or like, cause is he Ifa or is you just exploiting? Because I'm going to say this too, because it might just be good creativity. That's his ear to the ground. He already had the twins calling each other twin. You feel me? Then you got the Ifa in there. It's like, all right, you know what the pulse of the streets. So is he exploiting or is he saying we need to get with Ifa?
Alright, so I'm gonna say this because, and this is the truth. Sometimes movies, if you look back on a lot of movies back then, they show you some shit about the future
Okay.
that you never would have thought would have, you understand, would have happened. So we just can't rule it out like it's not a hidden message in it. You know what I'm saying? But my thoughts on the situation it was basically like he was basically showing us like what got the world to the way it is now because he did the movie in the 1920 scenery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was basically not necessarily using it. He using, I'm gonna say the word white people and black people as you know what I'm saying, the vampire shit as a gesture. It wasn't really like.
It was symbolism.
Yeah, it's symbolic.
Yeah.
And he basically telling you black people and white people are
Culture both.
That's how I'm taking it. They exploring your ass, the black people for their music.
Yeah, he wanted Preacher Boy for the music. So he said, you can get my people here. You feel me?
And he basically tell you like when you cross over to them folks, you selling your soul.
Yeah, you get to live forever.
Your soul gone.
Yeah.
And they basically controlling what you put out and
all that.
You know what I'm saying? With that shit, when you get bit by a vampire, you control your mind and y'all minds.
Yeah, now you singing his music. The white folk, you dancing his songs. You feel me?
Exactly. So it was like symbolic. That's what I took it as.
Yeah, okay. That's why, cause like speaking of the music, cause I ain't even peeped that though for real, like how you just put it. But speaking of the music, I feel like every nigga or every person that do music should go see that movie. You feel me? Just to like understand, like if you doing music, just make sure it's your purpose or whatever, entertainment or whatever is your purpose. Don't sell out. You feel me? But
the way music industry is now, like it's controlled by a certain, like the sound is controlled now. So if you're not creating this certain sound, then your music ain't getting no airplay.
But that's us too though, cause it's like all right, cause niggas be independent, right?
They use the music to separate us because they know if we fuck around and link, bro,
it'll be over with.
Yeah, that's why they using that for drill music. They want to kill each other.
Yeah, hell yeah,
that's why they making it this scenery right now.
And niggas don't want to hear nothing but drill music. You feel me? So.
But that's the sound they're popping right now. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
waves. Like you remember you had the R&B wave when
that shit died. Even though like they still got R&B singers or whatever, but this ain't R&B.
They starting to make YN R&B now, like killing each other in the singing.
Oh yeah. Damn man. Oh, I was trying to think of that song though, but what the hell?
Kill text too.
Yeah. My
girl keep listening to the shit. I hate it.
I just heard that like 2 weeks ago.
Hey,
he really snapped though. He really snapped on that one.
You see what I'm saying? Look, he got your mind.
Let's stay on time. Hold on. All right. So yeah, they taking over young niggas and old niggas' minds with their music. And that was the symbolism of it. So like, don't do what them folk want you to do though. But so yeah.
Once you done sign, just sold, it's over with.
It's over with. I want to get so that's the sentence. I want to get a bonus part of the interview because we had touched on this last time too though. All right, boom. And you speaking on like when you don't do right in E5 you get punished, right? And you said that's why you
every reaction, every action has a reaction.
Right. All right. So and you went to prison or YDC multiple times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how old you?
I'm 29.
29. All right. When was your first time going to like an institution? How old you were?
Probably like 11, 12.
11, 12?
Yeah.
And how long you did? 2 weeks.
Like a couple days.
Yeah, tight shit. All right, boom.
That was my first time stealing cars.
First time stealing cars. And then
When I was about 13, 14, I did about a year and a half, 18 months for a
Alright, so boom. So basically, you would get in trouble, get basically like spanked on the wrist at first. You said,
how they do it, they trick you. They show you they eat good at Metro before you eat waffle.
What's Metro? What's Metro?
That's a RYDC. They're like a juvenile. It's like the county for children.
Alright, for what area?
For Atlanta. If you're in Atlanta, if you're in the real Atlanta, you going to Metro.
Okay,
if you're in
boom.
Decatur and shit like that, you going to Pantherville.
Okay.
I'm saying that's the county for juveniles. YDC is like prison for juveniles.
That's Eastman
I've been there too.
in Millersville. Alright, so boom. Yeah. So alright, explain how your experience was when you first got to YDC, real YDC.